Welcome viewers. So here is another simultaneous linear equation. Though in real sense, this equation is not linear because we can rewrite this as 3c to the power of -1 plus 2d to the power of -1 equals to 12, 17 over 12. Same thing with this. We can rewrite this as a c 6c to the power of -1 minus 5c to the power of -1 equals to -1 over 6. So now this is not linear because the degree of this equation is -1. And don't forget, for linear equation, it should be what? 1. Now to make this linear, we have to assume a value for this c to the power of -1 and d to the power of -1. And that is why, in real sense, this is not linear, but we can make it a linear equation. How? By assuming that we can rewrite this equation as 3 1 over c plus 2 1 over d equals 17 divided by 12. Do the same here. We have 6 1 over c minus 5 1 over d equals -1 over 6. Now, once you rewrite this, then we can assume a letter to represent -1 over c and -1 over d, different letters. So we say let x equals to 1 over c and y equals 1 over d. Now, from here we can rewrite these two equations now as, instead of writing 3 1 over c now, we can just turn this 1 over c to letter x and this to letter d. So we rewrite this as 3x plus 2y equals 17 over 12. We do the same here. We have what? 6x minus 5y equals -1 over 6. Now, to solve this using elimination method, we may not need to bother ourselves with this fraction, unlike the previous example. So now in this case, now what we just need to do, we ensure that the coefficient of x are the same. Since we want to eliminate x, how do we make these two coefficients equal? This is 3, this is 6. To make the two the same, we can just multiply this by 2. Once you multiply this one by 2, 2 times 3 will be 6, and these two are the same. But that 2 you want to multiply by this to make it 6, it will be injustice to multiply only x without multiplying the whole of the equation. So because of this, now we are multiplying the whole of this equation by 2. Multiply the whole of this equation by 2. So now let's do that together. So now I want to eliminate x. We are multiplying this first equation by 2 and the second equation by 1. By the time you multiply 2 by 3, you get 6. 1 times 6, 6. So you can see that the two will be the same. So now we do that. So now let's open the bracket. 2 multiplied by 3. That is 6x. 2 multiplied by 2y. That is 4y equals 2 multiplied by 17 over 12. You have 17 divided by 12 multiplied by 2. You know, 2 will cancel out this. That is 6. So now this becomes 17 over 6. Now this is now the new equation 1 Now multiply the second equation by 1. Everything will not change. 1 multiplied by 6, 6x. 1 multiplied by 5, negative 5y. 1 multiplied by this, that's still there, negative 1 over 6. Now, to eliminate x here, want to cancel out x. If you add the two equations together, you will get 12. So you are not eliminating x. So the only way to eliminate x is to subtract, so that 6x will minus 6x. Now we have 6 minus 6, that is 0. 4y minus 5y. You have positive 4y, 4y. Minus this minus sign, then you have negative 5y, 5y equals 17 over 6 minus this minus sign, then this is negative 1 over 6, negative 1 over 6. Minus times minus will be plus, this also will be plus. Now 4 plus 5, that is 4y plus 5y, that is 9y equals. Now let's add these two fractions together. Since the denominator are the same, meaning that our LCM will still be 6. Now 17 plus 1, that is 18. So how many 6 goes in 18? That is 30. So you have 9y equals 30. To get the value of y, we divide both sides by x by 9, right? So we have a 9y divided by 9 equals 30 divided by 9. So this is gone. 3 here 1, 3 in 9, that is 30. So y equals to 1 over 30. Letter y equals 1 over 30. Now, when letter y equals to 1 over 3, what will be the value of x? You go back to these new equations. You know, this is our new equation. 3x plus 2y equals to 17. Before we multiply, so this is after multiplication. So you use the one without before you multiply. So let's use this equation now. So now, but our first equation is 3x plus 2y equals 17 over 12. Now, what is the value of y? Value of y is 1 over 3. So put in 1 over 3 here. Put y equals 1 over 3. So we have 3x plus 2 multiplied by 1 over 3 equals 17 over 12. Let's multiply again. We have 3x equals 2 multiplied by 1 over 3. Sorry. That is 2 over 3 equals 17 over 12. Now, to find the value of x here, you know, we need to move away this. So by subtraction. So now, by the time you subtract this from both sides, so this will disappear. So you have a 3x equals 17 over 12 minus 2 over 3. So it's just like you have this positive here. Once you move it to the other side of equality sign, it becomes negative. So we have it this way. Now take the LCM again. We still have 3x equals, our LCM here will be 12. So you have 12. 12 in 12, 1 times 17, that's 17. 3 in 12, 4 times 2, that is 8. This is basic mathematics fraction. 17 minus 8, that is 9. So you have 9 over 12. Now we have 3x equals 9 over 12. Yeah, to find the value of x, we have to divide both sides by 3, right? So when you divide both sides by 3, you have a 3 cancel out this. So you have just x equals, divide this by 3, you have 9 over 12 times 3. You know, you are dividing, that 3 will still be under. So when you divide, so the 3 will be under, so that's why you have it here. Now, how many 3 goes here? 1. 3 in 9, 3. So now we have 3 over 12. 3 divided 12, 1. 3 into 4. So we have 1 over 4. So meaning x equals to 1 over 4. X equals to 1 over 4, y equals to 1 over 3. But x is 1 over c. If x equals to 1 over c, it means your c will be 1 over x. X equals to 1 over c equals to 1 over x. So also, y equals to 1 over d, it means d equals to 1 over y. So now our c equals to 1 over x. But our x is 1 over 4. So reciprocal of 1 over 4 equals to 4. We do the same here. For letter d equals to 1 over y. So that's 1 over 3. Because our y is 1 over 3, and that equals to what? 4. Oh, sorry. That equals to 3. So now from here now, the value of x is what? 4. The value of y is what? 3. Oh, sorry. The value of c equals to 4. The value of d equals to 3. And these are the two values of letter C and D. Alternatively now, we can solve this equation in another way. So I will just need to remove this. As I used to say, when you are given question in fraction form, you take the LCM. And in order to make the given equation in the normal form, to have it in normal form without fraction, you take LCM and multiply through by the LCM. So now we are going to do that here. For the first equation, our LCM here will be CD12. What you have in the denominator, since C cannot divide D, D cannot divide 12. So you just multiply the 3 together. So our LCM for the first equation equals to 12CD. For the second equation, your LCM will be 6CD. So for second equation, LCM equals to 6CD. Now, what do we need to do now? We are multiplying equation 1 by the LCM. This is our equation 1. So 12CD, which is the LCM, multiplied by the first equation, which is 3 over C, plus the same 12, you are multiplying through by the LCM. 12CD multiplied by 2 over D equals to 12CD multiplied by 17 over 12. So from here now, C is gone. Here, D is gone. Here, 12 is gone. What is left? We have just 12D multiplied by 3. That is 36D. Here, 12C multiplied by this. That is a plus 24. Sorry, plus 24C equals CD multiplied by 17. 17CD. So this is our equation 1. We'll rewrite equation 1 in this form now. Let's move to this next equation. Let's call this equation star. Or let me call it equation 3. Now the second equation, we are still going to rewrite this also by multiplying through by the LCM of this second equation. So we have a 6CD multiplied by 6 over C minus the LCM multiplied by this again, 6CD multiplied by 5 over D equals to 6CD multiplied by negative 1 over 6. So now let's divide as we did in the first equation. This cancel out this. D is gone here. 6 cancel out here. What is left now? So now we have 6 multiplied by D multiplied by 6. That's 36D. We do the same here. 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by this. That's minus 30. Minus 30 what? 30C equals the next one, negative CD. Now, we have these two equations. This is our equation 4. Now, we have these two equations. In order to solve these two equations, we find means to eliminate one of these letters because we are using elimination method. Or we say substitution method. Anyone? So we are using elimination method. We want to eliminate one of these letters. Or we are still going to use a substitution method. Anyone? So now what you just need to do, you make one of these letters subject of the formula. In this equation, you make one of the letters subject, but the letter you make subject must be the same you are using in this second equation. Now we want to make letter D subject. To make letter D subject of the equation, yeah. So now we have the first equation. We have 36D plus 24C equals to 17CD, right? Now let's collect the like terms. By the time we collect, we want to make D subject. Now we want to make letter D subject. I remove D together so that C will be in the other side. So now I have a 36D, bring in 17. So you have 17 CD. You know this will be negative because it's positive. By the time you move it in, it becomes negative. So here also this is positive. Take it out, it becomes negative. Minus 24C. So now our third equation, we have this. Now factorize out letter D. So you have D outside here. So we have 36 minus 17C equals to negative 24C. Now from here, to make this subject, we divide both sides by this. So we have letter D equals negative 24C divided by 36 minus 17C. So this is what we have. We want to repeat the same in the fourth equation. I want to make letter D subject. Yeah. So do the same here also. We have a 36D minus 30C equals negative CD. But because we want to make this subject, we have to move this in, take it out. Take this out. So we have 36D. Bring this in, you have plus CD. Take this out, you have a 30C. Now we can factorize out our letter D. D is common, take it out, so you have 36 plus C equals 30C. Now to make this subject, divide both sides by this 30C plus C. So this is gone, so you have it as a D equals 30C divided by 36 plus C. Now what do we need to do again? Now since D equals to this in the third equation, equals to this in the D equals to this in the fourth equation. Now, meaning the two are equal, automatically they are the same. So now you equate these two equations. Let's call this equation 5 and 6 now. So we assume that these two equations are the same since both equals to D. D is the same. So now equate both 5 and 6. Equate 6 and 5. Now let's equate the two together. So we have a negative 24 from equation 5 over 36 minus 17C. And in this sixth equation, you have a 30C divided by 36 plus C. Now from here, we can divide both sides of this equation by letter C. Once you divide both sides by C, so this C is gone. You know, by the time you divide both sides by letter C, so this C will cancel out this C. The C in the numerator. Or let's just say you multiply this by 1 over C. You also multiply this also by 1 over C. you know, this C will cancel out this. This also cancel out this. What is left now? So we have 24 divided by 36 minus 17C equals 30 divided by 36 plus C. Now this is what we have. So we can still further reduce this, but let's look for space. What I just observed, aside from a letter C that can divide both sides, 6 can also divide both sides. If I divide 24 by C, okay, there's negative sign. If you divide 24 by 6, you have what? 4. 30 by 6, you have 5. So now we reduce this further to negative 4 over this. Divide equals to 5 divided by 36 plus C. So because both can divide, we can reduce that. Now from here, it's easy for us to cross multiply and get the value of our letter C. Now let's cross multiply. So let's cross multiply. If you cross multiply here, since this remain 4 now, so we have a negative 4 multiplied by 36 plus C. Cross multiply this also, so you have equals to 5 open bracket 36 minus 17C. Now this is just normal linear equation now. So we can just open the bracket and collect the like terms. Now let's do that together. So I want to remove this part. Now we have negative 4 36 plus C equals to 5 multiplied by 36 minus 17C. Let's open this bracket. This multiplied by this, that is a negative 36 times 4, 144. Negative 144 minus 4 times C, that is minus 4C, equals again 36 times 5, that is 180. 5 multiplied by 17, that is 85. 85C. Now we can collect the like terms. Now, collect the like terms. We have 85C, which, once you bring this to the other side here, this becomes positive. Minus 4C, 85 is negative. Once you bring it to this side, it becomes positive. This still remains negative because it's still in this side, equals to 180. Take this negative 144 to the other side, that has become positive 144. Now what is next? Now we add this together, we find the difference of this. 85 minus 4, that's 81C, equals, add this together, that's 324. So now we divide both sides by 81. C equals to 324 divided by 81. You divide both sides by 81, this 81 will go, so you have it here. Now, how many 81 goes in 324? Now, once we know the value of C, we can just substitute the value of C into any of these two results, into these two equations. You may decide to use this or this, anyone you feel like to use. So let's go with equation 5. Or you can, if you like, you can substitute that into the original equation. But since this original equation is what we will write as this, we also do the same here. So, and this is already D equals, so you don't need to make anything subject again. You just put in the value of C and get your result. So because of that, we are going with equation 5. D equals negative 24C divided by Negative 24c divided by 36 minus 17c. Now let's put in the value of c. Our c is 4. We have negative 24c times 4 divided by 36 minus 17 times 4. Let's simplify this further. Oh, 17 times 4, 17 times 2, that is 34. 34 times 2, that is 68. Now, 24 times 4 again, that is 96. So now we have negative 96. Sorry. D equals negative 96 divided by 36 minus 17 times 4. That is 68. 68. Again, our D equals negative 96 divided by 36 minus 68. That should be negative result because 68 is greater than 36. So you are getting negative result. So just subtract 68 minus 36. You have a 32, but now negative. Divide 96 by 32. Negative divided by negative, that is positive. 32 in this, that is just 3. Meaning our letter C equals to 4. And our D equals what? D equals to 3. So these are the two solutions of this equation. So these are the two solutions of this equation. So one thing about math, you can solve a question using different ways. And that is how we solve this same question using two methods. The first method, you assume a letter equals to 1 over c. Now in this second method, we didn't assume anything, but rather we go for LCM and we reduce and until we got this good result. So practice, because practice makes perfection. So have a nice day.